Today is Derby Day on the south coast of England in sunny Brighton. It is Brighton and Hove Albion versus Southampton. Two rivals standing toe to toe amongst each other. The last time I played this game, I played it on a cloudy day, so it's gonna be a sunny day on the south coast. That's what I like to see. So today we'll have the full squad near enough back for the game. It's a big game. No matter what time of the season it's at, we are against Brighton and Hove Albion, are one of our closest rivals. So the necessary changes will be made. I'll take him out. Ooh. Excuse me for anyone that does hear that on the mic. Right, so today Brighton Hove Albion versus Southampton. In goal is Bernd Leno. At right back is Joshua Kimmich. In centre half, Virgil van Dijk and Daniele Rugani. At left back is Marc Cucurella. In the holding midfield will be Mario Lemina. Actually, scratch that. It'll be Fabinho. In right midfield is Angel Gomez. In left midfield is Rafael Guerreiro. In centre midfield, attacking, is James Ward-Prowse, the captain. Up front is Arkadiusz Milik and Manolo Gabbiadini, and our bench will be Ariza Balaga, Malang Sarr, Alexander Arnold, Marcus Edwards, Max Meyer, Martinez and Vitinho. Happy days. Here we go at the Amex in Brighton. Premier League action for the champions against Brighton and Hove Albion. Days like this don't come too often if you're a Brighton Hove Albion supporter, and much can be said the same about Southampton, with the level of these two sides now in the same division once again, with Brighton still holding aspirations to hold on till the end of the season and have a third consecutive run at the Premier League. A duty and a task that their manager will be looking to achieve in Chris Hughton. The scene is set. The players show respect and solidarity amongst each other despite the connections between the two sides with their history and their past at this in English football. So Brighton & Hove Albion will start with Matthew Ryan in goal, with Shiloto, Duffy, Dunk and Carroll in defence, Dam, Golovin, Norwood and Izquierdo in midfield, with Gross in attacking midfield, and in front is Ninga, the forward. Southampton, of course, Bernd Leno in goal, with Joshua Kimmich, Virgil van Dijk, Daniel Rugani and Marc Cucurella at the back. Fabinho comes back into his holding midfield role. In front will be Gomez and Guerrero on either side, with James Ward-Prowse behind the two forwards, Arkaduas, Milik and Manolo Gabbiadini. And here we go. Kick-off on the south coast. It's the early match of the day, 1:30 kick-off. Southampton already confirmed champions. And what will they do today? Milik, Gomez, oh, with the early strike, but he was offside. Similar to the start that Southampton had against Stoke City, the early chance in the opening minute and a half of the game. But offside denying Fabinho, Gabbiadini, Milik, Gabbiadini, oh! He hit that with venom, Manolo Gabbiadini. And Matthew Ryan will be glad to have seen that shoot all the way over his crossbar. And Ward-Prowse winning the ball in midfield once again. And that was Gomez out to Guerrero. Rafael Guerrero bombing down his left hand side. Guerrero. And Shiloto stood up well to the Portuguese winger. There's Van Dijk going up with Ninga, but Ninga won the ball but couldn't find someone. Here's James Ward-Prowse for Angel Gomez against Carroll. Great tackle from the left back. And it's a throw in for for Southampton, sorry. Gomez. Joshua Kimmich, Fabinho for Van Dijk, Milik, Gabbiadini! 1-0 to the champions! Manolo Gabbiadini with an early strike on the south coast, and Brighton & Hove Albion opened up at the back. And the champions take the early lead. Brilliant from Van Dijk. Milik crossing back across. Maybe Matthew Ryan will be a little bit disappointed with himself there. But Shane Duffy may feel like he could have done a bit of a better job against the Italian. And Manolo Gabbiadini, fresh off his late last minute penalty against Stoke, has opened the scoring here for Southampton and for Maurizio Pellegrino's men. And here it is, Gross, Dam, Gross again, and Fabinho winning that ball back. Fabinho back into the fold after a few weeks of rest. Gabbiadini intercepted there. Gross losing the ball out to Rafael Guerrero. Van Dijk, Marc Cucurella. Left back, surging forward. Oh, he's doing brilliantly well here. He's going all the way himself. Cucurella! And it could sit for Fabinho, who tamely hits it, and easy for Matthew Ryan to simply collect. Here's Ninga. Gross. Ball out wide to Dam. And Cucurella had slid across, and it's a penalty to Brighton. Well, he slid before the ball had been struck by Dam. I don't know what the referee is. That's another poor call. Southampton have been hammered by another poor decision from the official in 2 games in a row. And now Ninga has the chance to equalise. It's saved by Leno, but the rebound knocked in by Claudio Ninga. And Brighton are back in it. 15 minutes on the clock. They have a goal. It's Brighton 1, Southampton 1. A poor penalty originally from the Frenchman, but he does make up for it with the rebound. Nothing that Leno could do, and Mauricio Pellegrino is remonstrating with the 4th official down on the touchline, screaming for someone to be giving some clarification on the decision of the penalty, which on look at the replay was absolutely shocking to give. Absolutely no chance it was a penalty in my view, but Southampton now have new cards to deal with, and Mark Cucurella will feel absolutely aggrieved at how he's been treated there by the official Kimmich. Oh, Cucurella has lost the ball to Dam, and now Ninga being chased by Van Dijk, who shows himself a little bit too much. Brighton have a chance here, and they don't take advantage of it. Cucurella, Angel Gomez against Izquierdo. And we do have a game now here at the Amex. Something very different from the last outing here when Southampton just totally steamrolled their South Coast rivals. And Gross loses the ball to Regani. Here's Fabinho, Milik, Ward-Prowse, Guerrero, Gabbiadini I think will be offside. He is offside. And suddenly now the momentum is starting to swing in favour of the home side. Again, a poor kick out from Ryan, but dealt with by Norwood, who gives it away to Gomez. Here's James Ward-Prowse, and Guerrero, it's blocked. And now Izquierdo, Gross, Izquierdo, and Fabinho stands tall. Here's Gomez, Milik, now Rafael Guerrero. Guerrero intercepted, well blocked, sorry. Here's Akadu's Milik. Gabbiadini trying to knock it on to James Ward-Prowse. Southampton have the throw in though. Gomez to Kimmich. Fabinho. Ward-Prowse makes a little bit of space for himself! And he's given Southampton the lead again! He did the same thing on the South Coast last time these two sides met! He just loves scoring against Brighton! The Southampton prodigy, the product of Saints, has just given the champions another bite at the dust. And James Ward-Prowse beats Matthew Ryan with an unbelievable strike. And the South Coast is silenced again by James Ward-Prowse. It's his 26th Premier League goal of the season, and it puts him to the top of the charts. And now Brighton have to find that inner strength to will themselves back into the game. Angel Gomez though creates a little bit of space for himself. Saved. Ward-Prowse wins the corner off of Golovin. And how vital could that be for Matthew Ryan? Gomez was in, but Ryan was able to hold off the pressure Here's James Ward-Prowse for the corner. Buchanan is in there. It's going to come back to Ward-Prowse, who crosses it back in. Van Dijk is at the post, and the rebound is knocked off of Ryan, who recovers well. And Virgil van Dijk now having to chase back. And Brighton maybe in for the long haul now. Kimmich for Gomez. Gomez trying to cross that in early. Dunk. And well, the referee's given offside, but the ball had already been defended by Brighton. So that's a strange decision. Van Dijk. Kimmich. There's Angel Gomez. Oh, brilliant from the Englishman. And he runs into trouble. Van Dijk. Oh, poor touch from Marc Cucurella. And Ninga's down on the ground, but here's Jelle Dam, sorry. Crosses it in. Defended by Van Dijk. Milik. Gabbiadini. Van Dijk pushing very high up the park. Virgil van Dijk and Gomez just brushing away the pressure there. And there's Gabbiadini at the double. And Brighton now surely being blown away by the Silky Saints. And Angel Gomez with the simplest of balls to the far post, and there was Manolo Gabbiadini peeling off the shoulder, and now he is up to goal number 22 of the league season for the Italian. And Brighton have 10 minutes until the half-time whistle goes for Chris Hughton to try and come up with a new game plan. Here's Fabinho, Gabbiadini, Milik wants it on the act, but his effort blocked, and a corner for Saints yet again. James Ward-Prowse knocks it in. There's Gabbiadini! It's a hat-trick for the Italian! And Brighton have just not been able to compete in the air with Manolo Gabbiadini. 3 headers, 3 goals, and a hat-trick for the returning Italian. It's just not been going to plan at the back for Brighton, and surely will be one of the talking points for Chris Hughton and his men in the half-time break. It's starting to go from bad to worse to even worser. James Ward-Prowse. Now here's Ninga against Van Dijk. Van Dijk though slipped and fell, and Ninga is in for the second. And Brighton and Hove Albion have given themselves another chance at this game. Oh, I don't know what Van Dijk was doing. He put himself and his goalkeeper under real pressure, and Ninga doesn't miss from there. It's his second of the game, and Brighton, well, you never know. You just never know in a game like this. But Brighton have got one back again. It's not an equaliser, but it's a 10th goal for Ninga. And possibly not just a consolation, but could be the start of a comeback for Brighton now. First half, 6 goals. It's Gabbiadini, and his hit doesn't pay off. And Milik just looked at him and thought, you know, you could have slipped me in there, and I could have went one-on-one with the goalkeeper. There's Oliver Norwood. Van Dijk. There's Angel Gomez. Spots the ball, they're going behind him. Plays it very well. Down the line to Kimmich. Kimmich. Milik. Gomez. And I don't know where that was being aimed at by Gomez. But Brighton recover and kickstart again. Norwood for Ninga, who returns it back. And the referee will add 4 minutes of additional time at the end of this first half. Gross's attempt to knock that off of Van Dijk goes totally against the former PSV man. Gomez, Rugani, Cucurella, Fabinho, Gomez, Ward-Prowse, Gabbiadini. Oh, he's played a 1-2 himself there, and Milik! Well, you can hear the seats being slammed back in the terraces. Maybe it's to head for the queues for the early half-time pies, or maybe it's a signal of discontent within the ground as Arkadiusz Milik equals James Ward-Prowse on the goal tally chart. And Southampton have a 5th goal all before half time, and it's another blow to Brighton's chances. And the harmony in the ground that began to arise when Brighton equalised through Claudio Ninga's missed penalty and the rebound, and then Ninga's golden opportunity with minutes to go until the half-time whistle has just been quashed by a Manolo Gabbiadini hat-trick, a James Ward-Prowse thunder strike, and an Arkadiusz Milik goal, all from a mistimed 1-2 between Gabbiadini and the pole, which in the end benefited the Saints. As we take a look at the highlights from the opening 45. As we take a look at what's transpired at half-time, the later kick-off today is Aston Villa at home against Everton. Steve Bruce's men versus, I suppose, will now be David Unsworth's men, since of course David Moyes hasn't returned back to Goodison. And it doesn't look like there will be any changes made at half time. I think we'll be content with keeping that same lineup out for the second half against Brighton. Half for Matthew Ryan to forget, that's for sure. And Southampton will restart us in the second half. Gomez, Gabbiadini, Golovin doing well to hold off the pole, and Arkadiusz Milik given away by Kimmich. Dam, Gross for Dam, who's switched to the left hand side here for the second half. And Lino out to Joshua Kimmich. Gomez trying to lift it over the left back and Carroll, but it's run back and given away again by Brighton. And the remaining fans who are in the stadium, I think, unless some of them are still waiting in the queues for a half-time bovril and steak pie. Fabinho, Gabbiadini, Milik, and Van Dijk. Oh, Van Dijk was still going there. And Dam, oh, he's got away there from Joshua Kimmich. It's Dam who crosses it in, and Brighton have a third goal. It's Izquierdo. And I think Chris Hughton's trying to urge his players to get the ball back into the centre circle for the restart. And once again it was that man Dam who's been switched over to the left-hand side by his manager Chris Hughton, and it looks to have paid off for the South Coast side. As Brighton put a third past Bernd Leno, and it is Izquierdo's third Premier League goal of the season. It's Brighton 3, Southampton 5, and an early change in the second half as well. Oliver Norwood is going to come off, and Davy Pröpper will enter the fray. And Brighton now extending their attacking options now. They're going for it. They seize a chance, possibly, so long as they can beat Southampton on the wings. And here's James Ward-Prowse, Rafael Guerreiro, Cucurella, and Schelotto stops the Spaniard from getting any further forward up that wing. Here's Angel Gomez, Ward-Prowse for Angel Gomez, Gabbiadini trying to throw himself at it, but this time Brighton defend a lot better. And Fabinho defended a lot better by Brighton. But here's Rafael Guerreiro, now for Gomez, Milik, it's Arkadiusz, it's Milik! And maybe not handled in the best way by Matthew Ryan, unless it took a bit of movement, which I don't think it did. And the Aussie will maybe felt he could have held that ball a little bit better. James Ward-Prowse for the corner, into the box, Van Dijk is there, and this time held by the Aussie number 1. And there's Dam to Golovin, Ninga, brilliant ball through the middle there, and here comes Dam again, cut across, and Leno had to claw out, he couldn't catch it, had to claw out. And here's Fabinho, Ward-Prowse, brilliant ball played out to the wide here, and Guerreiro now with acres of space to play this ball in to the back post. Milik is there, it's misheaded by the pole. Ward-Prowse and dealt with by Brighton. Now they start to look like a unit, defending and going forward now. And here's Gross, tried to cut it back across, but Joshua Kimmich, the last line of defence for Southampton. Milik to Gabbiadini, and behind Guerreiro. And now here's Shane Duffy to Davy Pröpper, to Dam, who gives it away surprisingly. Now Dam has switched sides with Izquierdo and Gross. This could be part of Chris Hughton's strategy to try and confuse Southampton with the wingers switching sides. Gabbiadini, here's Cucurella. Fabinho will strike! Oh, he's hit the post from distance! It's the second time Saints have hit the woodwork in this game. And now here's Dam. Cucurella chasing alongside, and Dam still beats the Spaniard. And Rugani now trying to hold off Gross. Ball in the box deflected. It could fall for Pröpper. Izquierdo and Ninga there, but Rugani just manages to slightly hook away, and Golovin penalised. And Southampton looking to possibly make a change. Ninga's coming off, and Dordevic will enter the fray for the last 22 minutes for Brighton and Hove Albion. As Southampton looking to make a couple of changes themselves. The two wingers, Max Meyer and Marcus Edwards, will now come on for Saints. Rafael Guerrero and Angel Gomez make way as the Saints look to try and keep the attacking impetus going forward with two creative-minded players. Here's Gabbiadini, already Marcus Edwards on the ball. What can the Englishman do? He's going past the left back, cuts back inside, crosses it into the box. It's Gabbiadini, and already an impact from Manoa and from Marcus Edwards. You just can't write a script like this in football. Manolo Gabbiadini has his fourth of the game, and Brighton have just been sent back down to earth. Marcus Edwards, immediate impact from the Englishman. And again, a fourth header of the game for Manolo Gabbiadini. And Matthew Ryan just has to look at his defence and question how this has happened today. Manolo Gabbiadini has his 24th goal of the Premier League season. And how do Brighton now approach the remaining 20 minutes? Here's Joshua Kimmich trying to burst down our right hand side, and Carroll manages to shrug off the German as Brighton start from the back yet again. Here's Gross, and there's nothing through the middle now for Brighton. Marcus Edwards now gives the ball away, and now here's Proper. Oh, that's a brilliant ball! Oh, and maybe had more time to take a touch and to strike, or maybe take it a few yards forward. But that is a missed and wasted opportunity from Dam. And Gabbiadini, Fabinho was there, it's headed away. Unless you're Manolo Gabbiadini today, you are not scoring a header, that is for sure. Golovin outright to Dam. Now Gross. Van Dijk with a tackle on Dam. And Mark Cucurella at the back. Bernd Leno, Rugani, Joshua Kimmich. Now Fabinho, Cucurella, Spaniard surging forward, he'll go for the strike! And Mark Cucurella has just hit an absolute waddle-dee! No Brighton player was looking to approach the Spaniard, and in front of the Saints end has just put the icing on the cake on what has been quite a mixed afternoon on the South Coast. And Mark Cucurella and Matthew Ryan, oh, he got the slyest of hands, but not the strongest, and that for the Aussie he will feel very, very aggrieved at. It's a second Premier League goal of the season for Mark Cucurella, and that surely is it. Daniel Rugani coming off now for Malang Sarr for the final 10 minutes of this game. And Brighton and Hove Albion have been severely punished. It's been another high scoring game here on the South Coast between Southampton and Brighton. Akadu is Malik and Gabbiadini trying to burst forward, but Shane Duthie there though being able to block the Italian from getting a fifth goal potentially. Van Dijk, oh, Edwards just missed out there. Izquierdo won the ball, Here's Golovin for Dordevic. For Gross now. Malang Sarr, who just arrived into the fray, now doing his defensive work. Max Meyer now for Manolo Gabbiadini and James Ward-Prowse. It could be an 8th. It's not going to be an 8th. Mistimed by the Englishman. His pass not finding Millie Cor Gomez. Max Meyer covering at the back as Dan was trying to approach, and Dordevic is caught. Kimmich sleeping, and it's off of Van Dijk. It's a corner for Brighton, and Golovin now will leave the pitch, and Dale Stephens, the Brighton regular, will try and make some impact in the final few minutes of this game. Into the box, Van Dijk heads it out, and here's Lewis Duncan, and now Milik has gone down with a knock, but Southampton have already made their 3 changes. Fabinho, oh, that's a brilliant ball out to Max Meyer, the German, cool as you like. Max Meyer, it could be, it is, it's an 8th goal, and Maximilian Meyer puts the nail in the coffin for Brighton and Hove Albion. And you can hear the boos running round the Amex, and the Chippies and the Pops could be looking at making some early business in the next few minutes, as the majority of the Amex Stadium is now starting to be vacated by the home support. It's been a horror show for Chris Hughton's men. It's certainly a game that will look to have an inquisition, not only into the performance of the players, but the performance of the manager. Ward-Prowse didn't catch it well on his left foot, and it will be a goal kick. And if you're a Southampton fan, your short journey home today will be a very, very enjoyable one. And going into work tomorrow will certainly be a pleasure amongst the masses. Milik, Duffy, Gross. But there have been some positives about Brighton's display today in some regards. There's 2 goals for Ninga, keeping his scoring run at the moment up, and the performances of Gross and Dam, but in the end it's an absolute hammering that's been dished out and displayed on the south coast as Southampton brush Brighton aside in the cruelest of fashions, and a reflection period for Brighton and Hove Albion with less than 10 Premier League games left of the season. How will this performance impact on Chris Hughton's men and their quest for Premier League survival for a 2nd consecutive Premier League season? It's finished here on the south coast at the Amex Stadium. Brighton and Hove Albion 3, Southampton 8. Oh, don't worry, Havertz, you're all sporadic for Christ's sake. Shut up. Two cheeky overalls up. That's what I like to see. %70 still, god damn it. Huh? It was at 47%, how the hell is it down to 46%? Right, favour. looks like we've got a transfer offer in for Nathan Redmond. I couldn't get him sold in the window in January. So we're looking at getting £20.9 million. I mean, could we negotiate and get it to 22 million? You know what? I feel lucky. This is an additional on the broadcast today. Out of a job, Slaven Bilic trying to retain his job in some sense in the game. As long as they propose new transfer fees, 20.9. I'm gonna push the boat out, and I'm gonna go £22 million and see what West Ham say. Because if they can offer £40 million for Alexander Lacazette in real life, they can offer £22 million for Nathan Redmond. Well, maybe I should have maybe I should have tried to push the boat out a little bit further. Maybe that 23 million. I think 24 million would have been a bit of a push, but to get £5 million more, which is a shame for a player that I do like. I just haven't played him as much in this campaign. I played him all last season, but I haven't played him much in this campaign. He's got 2 years left. I'm not Arsenal Football Club. I'm not going to let the player's contract wind down and then lose him for very little. So 22 million, I'll be happy with that fee. That transfer fee will go straight in my basket. So now we have irrelevant news to now more important news. In the next episode, we will tackle Arsenal at home in the Barclays Premier League before an all-important UEFA Champions League game against. And if Patrice Evra's still playing for Marseille on this game, I will have to email the authorities at EA to try and have some kind of ban incurred for the Frenchman. In case any impact he makes in the game that potentially affects me, which I'm hoping won't happen. But if it does, there'll be some serious threats and verbals towards EA. But as for that, we'll focus on Arsenal. And next time, we will entertain and hopefully not concede as much goals again. But until next time, it's a cheery bye from me, and I hope you all have an enjoyable night. Until next time, see you later.